And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action. All right, Greg, here we are in the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Rozier, Butler out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the power forwards position. Ball, the pass to Miller. Here's Diabate. And Rozier pulls it down. On offense, here are the Heat. It's a three-point game. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
On the wing, Green. Charlotte moving it around. Out to Miller. 4 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by the Heat.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Takes the three. Now here's Ball. Last time out he had 44 points. Pass to Diabate. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Here's Diabate. Ball feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. And nothing is falling for him right now. Miami leading by 12. Three-pointer, Butler, and the Heat. Another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And stolen by Butler. Drives to the... Oh!
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Hornets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now, here's Ball. They depend on his scoring, and he always delivers, averaging a grand total of 31 points a game. Here's Diabate, trailing by 17. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Green for the three. And it's Miami with the rebound.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Here's Butler, and there's the drive.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. for the Hornets. Robinson's checked in for Miami. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. Brandon Miller, third. Tyler Hero, fourth.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Well, the effort plays are very important. That's what these guys do. Like you said, the rebounds they provide from the off-guard spot can sometimes make the difference between winning or going home with your tail between your legs.
Three-pointer, Butler drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 22 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just laid. He's in the weeds for a little while, and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Diabate.
2 minutes remaining.
He's guarded by Adebayo. A shot by Diabate. No good. For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to Orlando.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Well, the defense against them had a little something to do with it, but you still got to go out there. You got to find a way to get good looks. You got to keep working the system, and quite frankly, they just couldn't do that.
And so here's Charlotte following the three by Miami that went in. Man passes the ball. Can they get it? Robinson with the block. Here's Butler. Takes it inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here are the Hornets now. The Heat getting the bucket. Pass to Bridges. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Hornets now. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And the Hornets miss again. Miami controlling the game. The 3 ball. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And here is Bridges following the 3-pointer by Kevin Love.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Butler from outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Robinson for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a major 39 points. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
On the court for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Hero. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jovic in at the 4. Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we'll share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And here is Gibson after Tyler Hero hitting the 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Pass to Robinson. Here's Jovic. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Charlotte moving it around. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Nice to have a big guy that gets out, runs wide, and can finish on the break. Kevin Love showing it there.
Pass to Gibson. Now here's Green. Back to Gibson to stop the run. Jaquez with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
So it's Miami now, following the miss by Taj Gibson. Robinson down low, guarded by Kerr. Yep, that one goes in there.
Duncan Robinson doing some work inside at 6'7". He could do that.
Hornets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Curry passes to Gibson. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Now, Hero. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Milwaukee.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Curry. Man with it. Here's Salon. Nothing on the board. Just 2 to shoot. And again, the Hornets missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Beyond the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Right wing. Trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Jovic. Heat have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Fires from deep. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Right side, Green. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Hero, no good. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with, those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Fires for 3. Curry can't get it to go. Miami controlling the game. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Robinson for 3. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
From about 16, it's hauled in by the Heat.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Shots good by Hero.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that time, also a missed shot. Jaquez with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Jovic. And the Heat, another 3.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
5, the Heat.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
You got a game within a game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Green. And it's Diabate in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hornets 5. Butler against Green. Rozier for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Ball. Drops one in from the wing. Ball's got his first points in this one.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Pass to Highsmith. The 3. And the officials call over the bat. A little too aggressive there.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Miller outside. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Hands it from downtown.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Butler gets it to go.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Diabate. He's guarded by Adebayo. Poked away, inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Butler. From outside the arc, that's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been...
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Miller against Hero. Miller, no up.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And here is Butler. He's got 36. Launches it from deep. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. To the inside, here's Diabate. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Adebayo. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
For three. Good. Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Puts up a three. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
And all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
The shot by Butler, no, but and again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Hornets.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there.
Tries again. Man gets the bucket. Man's got five now.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Jaquez outside. Here's Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
So many things that Jaquez does well, and he looks to set up his teammate.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Salon. The three-pointer off the mark. Richardson kicks to Robinson. To the paint. Kicks it out to Richardson. Connects from three-point range. Richardson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Miami, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They're deep. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Kevin Love out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Robinson, and it's Christopher in at the point guard position. It's deflected. In the corner, it's Robinson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Here's Christopher, defended by Mann. Christopher, that's good.
And boy, did he ever sell. The pump fake worked to absolute perfection.
Robinson with the block. Here's Christopher, covered by Martin. Unloads. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Now, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Christopher, defended by Mann. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Christopher, shot clock at 5, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Pop that bucket in no time at all. Christopher's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Heat. Knocked away. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. And the out-of-bounds violation is going to be reviewed. Coach has issued the coach's challenge to get it analyzed further.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Coach's challenge or not, I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds
call for the Heat.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA replay center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And, you know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Alec Burks.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Pass to Jovic. Miller against Butler. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Down low. Love the pass to Jaquez. Here's Jovic. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Jaquez Jr. bringing that great mix of perimeter skill and that ability to attack the basket.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Camp.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Three-pointer, Butler sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got 54 points.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Deep 2 from Ball. It's rebounded by Jovic.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Three-pointer, Butler connects again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Ball with a wide-open look. Again, ball missing. The Heat have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. A deep three from Butler. The Hornets pull it in. Left side, Ball. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Back to Butler. This one for 3. And good. He hits it again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Diabate. Back to Ball. Takes it off the glass. Ball's got 14 points here in the second half.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Back to Butler. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas hits, and again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And with this one winding down, it's obvious for everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
For one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Butler.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Miller with a screen on Hawkins. Here's Bridges. And again, unable to change momentum here. A deep three from Butler. Offensive rebound. Pass to Robinson. Hawkins outside. Burks looking around. Goes back up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
20 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They get a hand on it. Bryant with the steal. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
They really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.